Yeah, look at that. I can't believe it. It's us.
Hey.
Let's see. Where are we?
Sounds like we have a little
I hear some
bit
echo.
of an echo. I'll bet you it's this over here. How's that?
Okay. I think that's good.
And I
got your hat on right?
I got my hat on screwy.
Okay. Our beach scene is a little messed up today, so I got this here, and we'll see how it goes.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, we're just making them. You're rubbing it in there.
I am. I'm rubbing it in.
Detlef says it's -20 in Germany.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
Ron said it's very cold in
Very
Comox,
cold. Okay.
British Columbia.
All
And
right.
it's what? 75 degrees
77,
here.
I think. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get to it. This is episode number 226 of What Does This Button Do? It's an educational show about smartphones and technology with us, Geeks on Tour. We usually do a quick tip here, but before we do that, I want to remind everybody, if you're looking at us on YouTube, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and if you want to get notifications, click on the bell. That would be really cool. We really appreciate your subscriptions, and click the thumbs up for the like. A quick tip.
Google Translate. So this episode is all about technology for travelers, and we're going to Central America. They speak Spanish there. We don't. we know a few words. We know a few words. And so this is just a really quick little demonstration of Google Translate. It's a free app, works on iPhones and Androids. And take a look at this. In order to demonstrate Google Translate, we're going to pretend that I am Jim's friend from Mexico and I only speak Spanish. He only speaks English, and we will let Google Translate be our go-between. So I've told it that we are working with Spanish and English, and I go into conversation mode. ¿Dónde está tu restaurante favorito para desayunar?
Where's your favorite restaurant for breakfast?
Oh, that would be Commercial Point Cafe on Commercial Boulevard, about 3 miles from here.
Eso sería Commercial Point Cafe en Commercial Boulevard a unas 3 millas de aquí.
¿Y la playa? ¿Cuánto tiempo se tarda en llegar a la playa desde aquí?
And the beach. How long does it take to get to the beach from here?
It's between 15 minutes and a half hour, depending on traffic.
Son entre 15 minutos y media hora dependiendo del tráfico.
Right.
Is that amazing?
It is.
Or what?
I think it is.
Now, this has been around for a long time. We actually used it in, 2017?
2017 in Europe.
When we were in Europe, and we were absolutely with people that did not speak any English, and we have no idea what language they were speaking.
That's true.
But the Translate could do it, and it's improved a lot. But you still have to be real careful with it. How many takes did it take us to get that little video done?
Maybe 3. It wasn't that bad.
And part of it may have to do with my lack of good speaking Spanish. I think sometimes translator thought that I was still speaking English, and it tried to translate. And anyway.
Notice at least she's the one who tried.
I tried. Yeah. I tried.
Not so much me.
But so that is cool. And you don't have to use it in conversation mode. You can just ask it to, you can say something in English and you can get the translation in whatever language. There's 200 languages, I think. So it is really amazing, and it is absolutely an essential tool for a traveler's technology toolkit if you're going to be traveling to places that do not speak English or do not speak your language.
Yeah, it could be anyone. Hi, I'm Jim, and together with my wife, Chris, we are Geeks on Tour. Do you think your smartphone is smarter than you? And do you have questions about your iPad or your iPhone or your Android tablet or phone? And how do you learn about these amazing devices?
Well, we are geeks, also known as propeller heads. We are geeks who teach. And we think the best way to learn is in bite-sized pieces on a regular basis. So we came up with this YouTube show, and we pick a different topic each time, and you can learn along with us. We are always learning new things, teaching old dogs new tricks. All of our content is collected on our website at geeksontour.com.
All right, Chris, where are we now?
Well, we're home right now, but the plan is, COVID allowing, that we will be on a plane for El Salvador this coming Saturday, January 1. And we sent that notice out to everybody, and I was so thrilled to get a couple of emails back. Listen to this. We took that trip in 2006 with OAT. So the Route of the Maya is the trip that we are taking. Thanks to your help with Google Photos, we can reference it so easily. In those days, it was Picasa, and I'm thankful for your help with that too. Have a wonderful holiday season and a great trip, John Kintner. Thank you, John. So good to hear from you. And we love knowing that we've made pictures easier.
But the next one, we did the OAT trip, the Route of Maya, in 2006, and it was wonderful. And that is just so cool. She's 90 years old, and her husband's 93, and they've been fortunate enough to have visited all 7 continents. We want to be her.
100 countries. Yeah, we have a visited states map. We need I started a visited countries map.
Well, we have your big map on the wall upstairs,
Right,
where we
right.
have pins. We push pins and stuff.
But so that message was from Barbara Warren, and she has a YouTube channel. Let's check it out. So on YouTube, her channel is Warensky's. And I'm going to just show you about 30 seconds of the one that she highlighted for me. Faces, beautiful people of the world. There should be a little bit of sound.
No,
but
the music's not coming through. I don't know why.
Oh, maybe that's because I did this.
Ah. Yeah.
So please do go check out on YouTube. You can just search for Warensky's.
All right. Turn that sound off.
And you probably noticed that was a really fancy looking slideshow movie that she had put together there. A lot more work than I ever do. If you're interested, the tool that she uses is Photopia.
Okay.
It's on the slide.
All right. Let me go back to that slide then.
Or at least I think you call it Photopia. Maybe it's Photopia, but it's photopia.nl if you want to go to the website and check it out.
Okay.
Thanks, Barbara.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was great. Well, we want to say hi to our live viewers. Let's see if I can bring a few of them up here. Okay, Tech for Senior. Hi.
Hey, Ron.
Good to see you. Chris Rosinski. Yeah, snowy Oregon. Ha ha. 15 degrees in BC, Canada. Looking forward to today's video. All right. Sugarland, Texas. Good to see you. Thank you.
Hi, Detlef.
Joseph Baranek, Central Coast. Okay, Brenda.
Grand Rapids, but she's getting ready to come south. Smart girl.
Okay, that was me to the you.
I think we got the cameras focused.
Okay, yeah. Never know, never know. Debbie, Pedro. Yeah. A couple of our members, especially, we love our premium members. Thank you so much.
Good to see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we won't be, if all goes according to plan, we will not be seeing you much in January.
Right.
So glad you could make it today, even though it's the day after Christmas.
Ooh, okay. And a Backstage Pass. I want to remind everybody about our Backstage Pass. That's for our premium members. It's one of the benefits of membership at Geeks on Tour. It's a Zoom meeting. You're welcome to come back. Chris sent out a link in an email earlier today, or you can get that at the members login web page on our website, geeksontour.com. Right. Okay. What does this gadget do?
So this is just a sampling of the things that we're going to show you and talk about today. I see earbuds. I see tripods, solar chargers, phones, watches,
gimbals,
Chromebooks, and then the software. Google Fi. That's a biggie. And then Google Photos. You hear a lot about that from us. Let's get started. So here is the complete list. So I just want to give you a heads up as to what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about real gear, actually physical items, and some digital things that we think should be done before you go on your trip. So phones, cameras, tripods, GoPro, drone, battery chargers, solar battery chargers, laptops, cables, adapters, earbuds, and a travel router. That's the real gear. Then in the digital side, we're going to be talking about internet access. We like Google Fi. How to get your maps offline so that you can use them even if you don't have internet access. How to share location with emergency contacts. How to make a MyMap. Well, not how to make. That's a whole other class.
But we have videos on that.
We sure do. Photo albums to share. We'll just talk about that. Digitizing important documents like passports and vaccination cards. And then financial items, digital wallets, and specifically a Bitcoin wallet, because in El Salvador, Bitcoin is legal tender, and I want to see how it works. So we've made sure that we have a Bitcoin wallet that hopefully will work there. And then Google Translate you already saw, and we just have a few words to say on VPNs. Okay, phones. So I have a Samsung phone on Verizon, and I checked it out. If I want to have cellular internet access while we are in Central America, it would cost me $10 a day for a half a gigabyte a day. No.
That's a little bit steep.
So I will actually turn off cellular and be using my phone. Pretty much I'm just using it as a camera anyway. And anytime I want to do something else, I'll make sure to connect it to Wi-Fi. But your phone, Jim.
My phone is over there. My phone is a Pixel, and it is on Google Fi. Google Fi is Google's internet access, cellular internet service. So it will roam internationally. It worked great in Europe. It worked great in New Zealand and Australia. And I'm very happy with the service that it has. It'll roam on T-Mobile's international service, I believe. It'll also get Sprint and US Cellular, which probably won't be down there in Central America. What do you think?
All right. Well, go back to the slides. I don't remember what I thought. That's why I write this stuff down.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we have another phone on this same plan. So Chris has that on Google Fi, and the price is really good. It's a great plan. If you're interested in it, let me know, and I'll give you a little link.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to be invited, but you can be invited.
Right.
Huh?
And if I invite you and you go for it, we each get $20.
We get
or something.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So,
so then Verizon service traveling abroad, we're not going to. Google Fi is what we will do. And you can even use it as a hotspot. So I said that my Samsung will be turned off Verizon, but I can connect to Wi-Fi from Jim's phone as a hotspot, and we'll be using our Google Fi data there.
that's how we did it in Europe.
Yeah.
And yeah, those other
So
places.
where there's a will, there's a way.
And we
next
expect
slide.
that there will be Wi-Fi in a lot of places too, right?
Yeah. So here is the Google Fi details. This is the plans, and the website is fi.google.com. And here is the plan that we're on. They have 3 different plans. Flexible is the one that we're on. So it's $18 a month for each of 2 lines. And then you just pay for the gigabytes of data that you use, $10 a gigabyte. So this is good for if you, as we are in our normal lives, you don't use hardly any cellular at all, right?
Right. That's the key to this.
This
is
plan.
I'm almost always on some other Wi-Fi.
But when we're traveling abroad, we can pay $10 a gigabyte and have high speed and with
That's good stuff.
no extra charges. And
Just
then
for
they
data.
have a, what is it? When you get up to 6,
It different levels for different numbers of people. Once you get to a certain threshold, there's no more charge. So with 2, I think it's 6 or 8 gigabytes. With 3, it's 12 gigabytes if you have 3 people on your plan. So
yeah. So
it varies.
it works for us. Works
And
great.
it is really good.
And we have also talked to lots of other our friends Kim and Don, who just came back from France, used that plan all through France, and Gone with the Winds used Google Fi all through the Pacific, as I recall. Okay, so that's how we plan to get internet to our phones and from our phones to other devices. But there might not be any cellular coverage at all in some of the places we're going. We're supposed to be hiking up volcanoes. I'd be curious to see a cell tower on a volcano.
I wouldn't be surprised these days, though.
So we do expect that the hotels will have Wi-Fi. So no big deal. We'll use our phones as a camera all day long. When we get back to the hotel, we'll upload all the photos to Google Photos and look up whatever we need to look up for the next day.
Debbie wants to know if you can use the Fi account as a hotspot to use the laptop. Absolutely, yes, you can. And we've done it.
Yeah. You'll be paying the $10 per gigabyte.
It's still data.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it wasn't finished with hotel.
Well, you stopped talking. And that's very unusual unless she wants me to change.
If the hotel has internet via a Ethernet cable, I don't know. It used to be a lot, but
Yeah,
I
it
don't.
used to be fairly common, especially in business places, business hotels.
That would mean you can only use it with a device that has an Ethernet port, and you can only use it on one. So just in case, we do have this thing called a travel router. You can plug the Ethernet into it, and then it creates a Wi-Fi hotspot, just like your home router, but it's just this little bitty thing. This is it.
Oh, there you go.
This is the one that we use. It's old and it's not supported anymore, but I love it.
It came in really handy in Cuba. That's
Cuba.
where we used it the most, and
Yeah.
that was back when it was fairly new.
And this one is also a great battery.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you'll be able to see the little dots there.
Not unless you hold it up to the
Okay.
camera.
Well, now they're on.
Yeah, you can see those.
You see the 5 white dots
now you're gonna mess up our focus again.
are the level of battery. This thing has been sitting for months
And it's still full.
months, and the battery is still fully charged. I could then charge my phone by, USB 2 or 3 times with what's in here.
Yeah. Well, maybe your old phones. So Carl wants to know if Chris carries 2 phones.
I do. It started out just because I needed to teach both Android and iPhone, so I wanted to have them. I have learned that this little iPhone, which I don't even keep in a case, I just love it. I call this my home phone. But yes, I will be taking both of them with me. Number 1, because this one has Google Fi, so it will work. Number 2, because I want to take my Apple Watch. And the Apple Watch really doesn't do you a whole lot of good unless you have an Apple phone. So, I mean, that's not that big a deal to carry around. I've gotten used to it.
Okay. We're
Back
Slides?
sides. Yeah.
good.
Keeping
Hotel
you.
Wi-Fi.
So I said ours is old and not supported anymore. If you want something like this, that TP Link looked like the best, but it wasn't a battery.
Yeah.
So then you have to have some battery. I already showed you my favorite battery pack is this Hutu. Now, what about you?
Well, I have a couple of things that we'll be taking with us. There's the standard battery packs over there, and I have a pretty substantial one, if she can get it out of there. It has 2 connections there, and it's a heavy duty, and it charges with a C. It's pretty heavy duty. It's fairly old, but it's an Anchor, and it works really, really well. So that, and then I have this solar panel that can just be a charger, and it has 3 panels, and in here is the charging circuit. There's no batteries. This will charge batteries as we travel, so I can just hang this on the back of a backpack and it'll charge things as we're hiking or on my day pack, and that's kind of what it's designed to do. But I could just lay it out anywhere where there's a lot of sun.
This has to be getting
it's
sun.
Solar panels,
and then
and it'll charge my other batteries or directly charge a phone. Now that'll take a while for it to do that, but it's handy to have just to top things off. So John says that she has used the Anchor brand chargers for years. Most still work. Yep. Add a new one every 2 years. Hey, you and me, we're the same.
Yeah, I know you really like the Anchor
brand stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we can do there. So, all right.
Okay.
Cameras. I think we're up to cameras, Chris. I think I went too far too, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh well, here
cameras.
We go. Cameras.
Okay. So here we go.
This.
You got to have a good digital SLR with a big lens that can really go out telephoto.
No.
Just kidding.
It's too heavy.
I am not taking this.
It's too much. We're limited to weight, and she happens to have some sort of device that actually works as good.
I think the telephoto in my Samsung S21 Ultra, my brand new phone, I think it's actually better.
Yeah.
So check out the photos that you're seeing here. There's one of me sitting. Can you see the white dots in the far middle of the picture? I took the photo in the bottom of that white egret with my Samsung on the 10X telephoto. Also notice that I was able to catch the egret mid bite,
Stab.
mid catch. And that's because I use the motion photo feature, which when you click the shutter, it captures 3 seconds of video before you snap the shutter. So as soon as I saw the bird jab in the water, I snapped and I was able to capture it. My Canon can't do that. So
never could.
So that's the only camera I'm bringing. Now, Jim, on the other hand.
Yeah, I have a Samsung camera. It is actually a Samsung camera 2. And it has a real lens. It's basically a small tablet. And it has a real lens. You'll see it extend here in a second. And it's a slow old Android tablet, and I can't update it, and I can't.
They don't make them anymore.
They don't make them anymore, but it still takes fantastic photos, and it has a 21x zoom that just zooms all the way in, and I can get some 21x zoom, optical zoom. So I can get some good pictures, and it has some neat features. That's one of the things that I really like about the Samsung. So that'll be coming with me.
And since it's Wi-Fi, he can upload those pictures to Google Photos each day.
All I need is an internet connection, and I can browse the internet. It'll do other things. I don't use it for that, but I could even check my email. So the Pixel 4 is my main camera, phone, whatever on Google Fi. We've talked about that a lot. I have my drone. It's coming with us. I checked it out. So this is the Mini 2 drone, the DJI. I have 2 extra batteries and a charger on that. You have to take this.
Show you full screen.
And yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. And anything yellow
So,
or green.
This is the drone right there.
Yeah.
This is the controller. You know, the controller is bigger than the drone.
Yeah, batteries, charger, cables, things that all go up in the night. And it comes in this nice plastic case. And it has a great camera.
And you had to check and make sure that this was allowed, right?
Right. I had to check and make sure that it was allowed. Well, I knew that drones were, you have to put it in your carry-on for the batteries anyway. And so
I am really looking forward to having some drone from our friends, both Don and Kim and Gone with the Winds, both have drone photography and videos, and it just adds so much to your travel memories.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Okay. Bob's Pixel 6 Pro. Mine's a 4XL. Where is my phone on all of your devices? Well, it's included on the Android.
It's built yeah, it's default.
Yeah.
It's default on the Android, and I have checked to just make sure it is on. Yes, of course.
Absolutely. We don't want to lose those things, and we have people following us. We can share our location using the phones and Google Maps, and people will know where we are. Other people do that
yes.
too. Okay, where were we? We were at slides, and the GoPro is another camera that I like. It does great video. It does 4K video. It's waterproof. Even without the case, it's waterproof, but I can put it in a little holder. I can put it in something that I can hold on to and make sure that I don't lose it when we go through the canopy and the zip line, right?
Uh-huh. Zip line through the jungle.
Zip line through the jungle with the GoPro. We'll see. That should be fun. Right?
All right. I think that's it. You have 4 cameras.
Yeah.
But most of the photos you'll be seeing
Will be
will be
hers?
from me.
Yeah. Well, the GoPro and the drone videos will need to be put into something else before I share them.
You want to edit them a little bit.
I don't want to just put raw video up there. I'll do that different. Okay.
Okay.
Tripods. Whoops. Too many buttons here. Accessories, tripods. That's a Joby, what are they called?
GorillaPod.
GorillaPods. And those are very handy. I have one, but it's older and it's years older.
But what's cool about that is you can
shape it.
bend it around a tree branch.
Right.
You don't have to have a flat space to hold those on.
Yeah, there are other ways of doing things, but I don't think we're going to have that problem. We're taking a nice travel tripod, a good sturdy one, and we'll have holders for the tripods.
Oh, it's
over there.
already up.
Yeah.
I want to show it.
Yeah.
It packs down real
Yeah,
small.
it's really nice. And I have a gimbal over there that you can see it mounted on top of the tripod here. And a phone goes on that. And it also has a little tripod. It'll set on it, or you can mount it on the tripod to hold it. And there's an app on that called Snoppa, and it will follow you. So I can just set it up there and it'll follow. So if we're doing Chris, she can walk around wherever we are. It'll be fun.
And now if we use a tripod, I don't know, usually you just take pictures,
Right.
but we will be with a group and maybe we want a group photo.
Yeah.
And so we can put we can put my iPhone in a tripod and use my Apple Watch to see through the lens and take a picture. Watch this.
Is this the one?
This is the one.
Okay.
682. Using an Apple Watch as a remote control for the iPhone camera. So here is my iPhone camera, and notice I don't even have to unlock it. And I want a photo taken with the rear, not a selfie. So I'm going to set it on its little stand here, and I'm going to ask Jim to set it down on the table in a way that it can see the two of us and our computer screens.
Okay, I can do this maybe without hurting anything.
Then you're going to be looking at my Apple Watch.
Okay.
And if I press the button to go to my apps, the app I'm talking about is Camera Remote. And as I said, I did not even have to unlock the phone. And look at that. You can see on my watch what my iPhone's camera is seeing. And then I can tap this button for 3 seconds, which will give us time to look at the camera and smile. And it took a picture. So now give me my phone back.
There you go.
And I can go to my Google Photos and show you the picture it just took. Is that cool or what?
That is way cool.
I just think that's, yeah, you don't need, if you have an Apple phone, an Apple Watch, and an Apple phone. I have.
You have all that stuff, so.
Yeah. Okay. There's any similar. I know you can get little buttons just to be the remote.
Yeah,
but
just a Bluetooth button. I have a couple of them somewhere.
yeah, for whatever phone you have, you can do that. But if you already have an Apple Watch and an iPhone, it just works great.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cables and connectors.
Well, you need all your charging cables. That's all standard stuff. We need them for Android C, for Lightning, which is the Apple devices. but the one thing that I want to make sure to tell you about is connecting your phone to the TV. I mean, so we will have lots of great pictures and videos, and maybe when we're back at the hotel at night, we want to see them on the big screen. How do you do that?
Well, we have two different tools that we do that. One has a C connector that goes on several of our devices, and one has the lightning adapter. That's for the iPad and the iPhone. Are you going to take the iPad?
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyway, the other end is a HDMI on both of either one, and an HDMI cable. So we're taking a couple of different HDMI cables with us, so we can plug those into TV, something. Anyway, so we can have a big screen on there. Good.
So if we want to gather people and watch, and they can plug into their phones too if somebody else wants to
has
show.
something. Absolutely. Handy to have.
And then the Bluetooth, I got this great noise canceling earbuds a few years ago for use on the plane. Well, my phones don't have an audio jack anymore. Now I do. There are adapters.
And I have the same thing. I'm not taking those.
Yeah, there are adapters, but I figured it's time to learn how to use Bluetooth earbuds. So I got the Samsung. You have the.
I have the Pixel buds.
Yeah. So.
And they're nice. They come in charging cases. Again, it's something that needs to be charged, and it's something that we need to keep track of. That's going to be something.
Oh, and it needs a wireless charger.
Well, it doesn't need it. Mine doesn't.
Oh, right. There's also
it can use a wireless charger. It does not require one.
Which, just FYI, is something I've learned about my Samsung S21 Ultra. The back of it or the front of it can be a wireless charger. You just stick whatever else, like my earbuds. I put it into charging mode, and now the back of my phone is a wireless charger.
Amazing. That's just blows my mind. Okay. And the earbuds, laptops. Chris, you're taking your Chromebook, and
I'm just so light and easy, and I don't plan to be doing any real work. Now, you might be doing a little bit of video editing.
And so I'm taking my Microsoft Surface Pro. I got this a couple of years ago to take with us when we were going to go to the Maldives. And it's not real powerful. And I have an external hard drive that'll go along with us. And that'll plug into it too. So it's a nice little computer. It's Windows. I've upgraded it to Windows 11, and it works great. So this will be coming along with us too. This is my main computer for the trip.
Yeah, and I'm not taking my computer, but I am taking a Chromebook, which does everything I need.
Pretty much.
Except for video editing, and I'll let him do that.
And she'll let me do that.
Okay.
Isn't she nice?
And we hope to do a little bit of live streaming. We will not be doing any of our real shows, but we might do a little gabbing with the geeks, maybe using a computer, maybe just using a phone.
Okay.
So that's the hardware, the real gear, I say. Now for digital, we've already talked about Google Fi for internet access, and we talked about Google Translate. Now, offline maps. Google Maps allows you to download maps. I've already done that for El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. And so now, even if we are without internet completely, I'll still be able to use Google Maps. Sharing location, that I do want to show you, making sure everybody, I mean, one friend, as soon as I said we were going to Guatemala, said, "Don't get kidnapped."
Look at what's there. You have to move your phone. Can you see that?
Thank you. Okay. So here I am in Google Maps. And if I want to share my location with my friend who's afraid of us getting kidnapped, I tap on my face, location sharing, new share, and I find my friend. I'll pick that one and share. And notice I have my choice of for amount of time or indefinitely until I turn it off. Now, what that means is that that friend, anytime they look at their Google Maps now, will have my little face in the location where I was last known to be. You know, it's live, but if we are outside of internet connection, then it will show wherever I was when we lost connection. And I think that's a great safety thing to have, and fun, either for fun or for safety.
Okay.
Okay. And then MyMaps, photo albums to share, digitized. Okay, I think there's actually a slide on each of these.
Okay. Check it out.
Yeah. So Google Photos, so share location, and then MyMaps. If you've been following us for any length of time, you've seen some of our MyMaps where we make our own map of our travels. And I have already started. I have started the one for Central America. Notice the numbers. So we start at the beach in El Salvador, and then we go on to Guatemala, and we end up in Belize City. I'll just click on number 6, for example, and you can see what it is. And as we go there, I will be adding photos and adding some text and adding some links. So if you're able to follow along on our map, you'll see everything we're doing. And I think it's just a great tool for travelers.
Okay.
And we will be starting a photo album on day 1, and we will send a link to all our Geeks on Tour members. Anybody who wants to follow us along can join that photo album and see the photos as we go.
Ready?
Yep. Digital copies of important documents. I'm putting them in LastPass, my really important documents, passport and COVID vaccination card. We're going to need to get those out all the time. Now I have my real vaccination card in the wallet that is the case for my phone. But, you know, what if that got destroyed or lost somewhere? Let me show you how it looks in LastPass. So here's LastPass. And this is secure. You know, this is a vault. So unless you have my finger, you're not going to be able to get in to my vault, and they should be safe there. And I can just search for passports, and there's Chris's passport and an attachment, and you can actually, and I put my vaccination card right in with my passport, and there's the image of it. And there is the image of my passport. Okay, so that makes me feel real safe. And all our documents from the travel company, I put in Google Drive. So I have a folder for this trip in Google Drive where everything we need is there. Now, here's digital wallets. Do you even need money?
Yes, you need money.
Yeah.
But we spent a lot already.
Right. Most all of this is already paid for now. You probably do need one ATM card just in case, but I'm pretty sure Google Pay works. We will tell you when we get back. And El Salvador has Bitcoin as legal currency. So we really want to see if we can spend Bitcoin instead. So I made sure to set up, and let's see, did I put it here? Or is it on here?
Yes, to figure out which phone it's on.
Yeah. I actually put it on both phones, but on my iPhone here, I have a folder for crypto. And there is the Chivo wallet. That is the official wallet for Bitcoin in El Salvador, but I couldn't. I think you have to be an El Salvadoran because I had a anyway.
It didn't work.
So I used something called Blue Wallet, and I set up a Lightning wallet. My reading told me that Lightning wallets will work. So we'll see. We'll let you know.
I've put the Lightning wallet on mine as well. So yeah, we'll see how that works. She'll have to send me some money. What do you think? You think I'll get paid this month?
All right.
Okay, digital wallets.
I think that's
it. I don't see any questions. If you have any questions, let's see. Hi, and Scotland. Oh, somebody is in Scotland. There we go.
Cool.
Great. Nice to see you. Indeed. Remember to thumbs up. Yep. Like us. Do all that stuff. Bill does it at least a dozen times.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys.
We do appreciate you guys. How about talking a little bit about security? We don't want to.
Yeah, really. That's just not a fun topic. But I did mean to mention VPNs a little bit.
The Google Fi has a built-in VPN as part of this service, and we'll be trying that out. There's some of the reasons for VPNs. A lot of people think that it's going to hide whatever they do, and it does a good job of some of that. But the other thing is to be able to access websites that are normally not accessible in foreign countries as you would at home. So things like Netflix, we have friends in foreign countries who are not able to get it locally. They use a VPN to spoof their IP address. It looks like they're coming from the US and it works for them. That kind of thing VPNs are good for, but there's also an added security level, which might be very good to have.
And it's just built in with Google Fi.
Right. You have to turn it on. It's a setting. So people ask us all the time about VPNs and settings. So that's and encryption that is in like on a Wi-Fi hotspot. We're not too worried if we're on a legitimate Wi-Fi hotspot, not that we know is legit, and doing banking and things like that. It's all encrypted from point end to end. I'm not too worried about that as well, but we don't. We're pretty careful. We know about this stuff. So yeah, how do you handle the equipment you're not taking with you? We're taking them. Okay. There are safes in the hotels. There are places, because it's a tour and it's a planned thing, we can leave some things like on the bus. The bus driver will stay there. And, if we get up and go, our luggage will be secure that way. We're not too worried about that. I have one of those vests that holds everything. I'll probably be wearing that at least through the airports and holding on to everything and just having it with me. I also have a crossbody bag. We don't leave much, and we're not carrying that much.
Yeah, you say a massive amount of equipment. We've told you about a lot of stuff, but it's all tiny.
Yeah.
We have a photo here.
Okay. It's here. Let's see. Yeah, let me put that up.
So this is everything we've just shown you. The biggest thing is the drone, and that's pretty tiny.
Yeah. And
you'll be taking that with you in your backpack. Maybe not the case, but right?
Yeah.
In your knapsack when you're on.
Yeah, it's not that big, and it fits easily in a day pack, or even I can carry it. And depends on how I'm going to use it. I don't know yet. We'll see. So
there was one non-techie thing that I wanted to show.
We love these things. Chris got one of these at a Google event. The first one.
This was a gift from Google, which I also especially like it. But this is a water bottle. You got to have a water bottle, right? But aren't they big and clunky? This is a collapsible water bottle, and it's got a wide mouth, then easy to fill.
We use these for tea. They're
hot water too.
Yeah, you can put hot water in them. You can steep a a tea bag in there, and
So I just think
and
that's cool.
we put a little clip on, and you can take them through the airport. You
That's
just
it.
empty them out with the water, and you fill them on the other side of security, and it's so much better than paying $10 for a liter of water.
Yeah.
We can carry all of this through airport security. Most of the technology we'll be taking with us through airport security. We will have one carry-on for the two of us for our just clothes and that.
No,
one
check bag.
one check bag. I'm
We
sorry.
have one big check bag, and
And
we'll
each of us
each have
will
a
have-
knapsack.
Yeah, that type of thing. And I'll talk a lot in some notes. You can watch it again. Unfamiliar how to use digital wallets. Do we have a video? We're working on those, Deb.
Well, we did do one.
We did a show.
Yeah.
We'd
So
have to look.
if you just go to our website and the search box up at the top right, type Bitcoin, and you'll see what we've done on that. And we did do a show, and we did show the blue wallet.
Okay.
But there's a lot to know. There's a lot to know, which is
We've been working with a group on Friday mornings for a while now, and we share information, and they're good. So we're learning all the time, and there's a lot to learn.
But it sure seems to me that digital money is inevitable. So it behooved us to learn about it.
Okay.
Don't go hog wild, because it's very, very volatile, in case you haven't noticed. But it's important.
Bing, bing, bing. Okay, I want to remind everybody I want to remind our premium members about the Backstage Pass. We'll be going on with a Zoom meeting just after this show, and you can get the link from the email that Chris sent out or on the website.
Back up one.
Did
we forget anything? There.
What did we forget?
So let us know. We're hoping that our members who join us in the Backstage Pass will let us know about anything they think we forgot.
Yeah, that'll be good. We need to remember the things that we forgot. Okay, let's see. Where are we? A couple of things to remind you of. Sign up for our free newsletters. Members get the 2021 edition. We're almost into 2022 now. Geeksontour.com.
I'm working on that.
ebook. She's working on that.
Not a whole new book, but
all the updates.
An addendum, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Become a premium member at geeksontour.com. Subscribe to this channel, like it, and give us a thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, say hi and do all of those things. It's great. The book is
too late.
Well, maybe for next year. So, Chris, what's the webpage that lists all of our YouTube shows?
Geeksontour.com, and the menu item is YouTube show. You'll see all 226 episodes right there.
Great. And the webpage that lists all of our recent newsletters.
Geeksontour.com. The menu item is blogs and news. You'll find our newsletters back to 2005 there, I think.
Oh my God, we're getting old.
Yeah.
So why do people pay $58 a year to join Geeks on Tour?
To be able to ask us questions on our Q&A page, to be able to join us in the Backstage Pass and have personal conversations, to access all of our hundreds of YouTube of Show Me videos, and to get written notes of these. And some people join just to say thank you for all the stuff we do for free.
Okay.
And thank you.
And we thank you. All right. Become a member at that link, geeksontour.com/join now. Backstage Pass. I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
And we are Geeks on Tour. We hope to see you next time. Stay tuned. We should have some Gabbing with the Geeks coming up from Central America.
But we won't do another show until end of January, assuming COVID doesn't stop us from going.
We're a little worried, but
it still could.
But that's it for us. Thank you.